Hello everyone, welcome to another video, another planty video. It is me, Desiree. And right here, taking up all the frame, is my beautiful Philodendron Bobcee. I bought this from Cactus Club a couple of months ago. I don't remember when, but I bought it just a couple months ago. It's a beautiful plant. It's actually my second Bobcee. My first one is right up here. I've shown this one in a lot of videos. And I love it so much. I feel like nobody talks about it. I feel a personal responsibility to keep this plant's legacy alive on YouTube for some reason. But I love this plant so much, so when I saw this go for sale on Cactus Club's website, I bought it right away. I do feel like it needs to be repotted. It is dry all the time in this pot. It's a huge, huge, huge plant. This leaf here had a big old dry spot on it that I just peeled off, so that leaf looks really funny. But it's a beautiful plant. It's growing a new leaf right here, and it has this big pole in it right here, and I think this is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. I just don't like these kinds of poles. I don't like a moss pole. I don't like this. Someone left a comment and told me what it was, a cocoa fiber or something like that pole. It's just for stability, I guess. It's not necessarily for the plant to crawl into and like grow up on. It's just stability. And I'm like, did they have to make it so ugly? Like, it's frayed. It's just ugliest thing I've ever seen. And it makes the plant incredibly heavy and unstable. So it will tip over all of the time. Like, it doesn't stay up on its own. Of course, it's doing it now. And I want to just get it out of this pot. But I was having a hard time finding a pot to put it in because I wanted to use what I already had for the most part. And then I found this big clay pot. This is from Urban Jungle. It came with a plant inside of it. I think it was a fern. That fern is no longer with us. It has a drainage hole right there. But I think I want to put it in here because I put it in here just to see if it'll fit, and it's perfect. And this pot is super heavy duty, so it'll keep the plant from tipping over. So I want to repot this. I still have all the moss on top of it that came with it during shipping. I just want to repot it, give it a new life, give it a new home, and I'm gonna use the fancy soil that I bought from Cactus Club. I think I bought this soil, I don't even know, did I buy it this year or last year? I bought it during the time when I was trying to do a budget, like a plant budget. I remember buying this. It's called Aeroid Soil Mix. It was $13. And I have never used it because it's not that much. And I was like, that's like one plant. Like, that's too much to repot one plant. But this is a special plant, so we're using the fancy soil. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this because it's so big and in the way. But luckily the leaves sprawl out like this, so they're hugging me, you know? So I might be able to, we can make it work. You won't be able to see the whole plant the whole time, but we can make it work. Okay, let's readjust, BRB. Okay, how's that? Well, you know what? We're gonna make it work. So let's move this bad boy out. I know I have a little knife here. Over here? Yes. We're gonna cut off this little ribbon that's been here. This is the little like tie that's just holding this, I don't know. These are just so ugly to me. I'm sure it'll come in handy for something. Firewood. It's like super stuck in there. All right. This is like a kindling or something, isn't it? Okay. It's a good fire starter. I'll throw it outside. It won't go to waste. A torch, maybe? I don't know. I can scare away the mosquitoes. All right. Let's take off this moss. I don't usually take off the moss when I get a plant because I feel like it holds the moisture in, and I just like the way that it looks. And look how cool this looks right here without that moss on it. I love this long root with all these aerial roots growing in there. Can you see from there, like, can you see the distinction between the aerial roots growing into the maybe from this angle? Or I'm just looking at it funny. But it looks like it's like holding itself into the soil like that. Very cool. Okay, let's put some of this soil in here. Let's get that sticker out of there. Maybe I should have done this before I pulled this out. Okay. I don't think things through, okay? It's fine. Finally using this nice soil though. I don't love super chunky mix stuff like this too often because it doesn't have enough stuff in it to hold moisture. And I know although the plants, you know, don't want to be surrounded by moisture all the time, I feel like this stuff keeps the plant too dry and I'm constantly having to water it. And I like to use the same soils for the most part all the time because I know pretty much how long it's going to be able to go in between waterings. And with stuff like this that's like really chunky, it's just like bark and I don't even know what this is, volcanic. No, it's like a pumice of some sort. No, it's not. What's that other one? It's like perlite, but it's that big chunky one. This white one. It's good for drainage, but it dries the plant out. Like it doesn't hold on to moisture. And I feel like I constantly am underwatering. And although I underwater all the time, it's just my preference for plants. Even with that, it's too much for me. Like it's dry all the time. But I feel like with how big the pot is, and there's a lot of soil already in here, I'm just gonna use some anyway because this has a really small drainage hole. So I feel like this kind of super chunky, really airy mix would be good for this plant and not hold on to too much moisture. That's not what I want. So, oh wow, didn't use that much. Probably because I'm gonna reuse a lot of that. This is nice though. It's nice to look at a mix like this and see all the stuff in it. It is very appealing. I mean, look at that. Doesn't that look good? Like, don't you want to just like keep getting it and rubbing your hands in it? Okay, you planty people, you get what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm excited to see the roots on this thing. Holy crap! Look at that. No wonder it's dry all the time. Wow, look at this side. Look at that. Holy moly. This thing needed a repot either way. Oh my god, hold on. Is this not gonna be big enough? Sorry, soil, I had to dump you out. Hold on, there's a stick in there. I don't know. I bet they were trying to use like a little stick for stability at first. Hold on. I don't think this is gonna be good enough. Like it's exactly, I mean, it's a little bit bigger, but I don't think this is gonna work like I thought. Let me try to like zhuzh around the soil a little bit, because I'm sure you can see like the roots. This is so hard to maneuver this plant around. The roots are growing all on the top and they've grown the shape of the previous pot. So when I set it down here, they're not like fitting in there totally. Like it fits like just perfectly. Darn it, I was hoping it was gonna be at least like half an inch bigger. Inside the pot, there's probably like this much room around the pot, around the plant roots and stuff. Oh my gosh, this is not gonna work like I thought. But I'm gonna pot it in here anyway, and when I come across a bigger pot, I'll put it in something bigger. I cannot believe the roots here. No wonder this thing dries out all the freaking time. And the roots are crawling all over the top of the pot too. Okay, let's put a little of this on the bottom so it's not just directly on top. You know what? This isn't gonna work. I don't feel comfortable with this, because I can't even like get soil in there to be on the side. Okay, I'm gonna go, I don't think I have a bigger pot. I don't think I do. Oh, I used it, darn it. I was like, what did I use that other, did I use it? Okay, I'm gonna go look for something, because I thought I had another self-watering pot. What did I use it for? I used it in my last video. I already used it. Okay, for now, I want this pot to work though, because it looks so good. Let me go see what else I have. Darn it. Okay, I'll be right back. Don't go dying on me. Oh my goodness. I think I found it. I was just about to admit defeat and just leave this plant in here kind of too tight. But I found this. Okay, this was sitting outside with the bird of paradise in it that I have loved for many years, like 3 years I've loved that plant. and it just died one day. I had it outside, it was watering it, it was doing fine. It looked like it was starting to grow a leaf. And then the old leaf that was there just cracked right in half. And then I saw like on the stem when you can tell like a new leaf is about to grow, but nothing came of it. And the plant just withered away. So it was still in the pot, and I was literally about to walk inside and just like go, well, that's that, I can't do it, I'm just gonna leave it there. And then I thought, oh my God, that bird of paradise. So I just ripped it out. I mean, he's no longer with us, and we get to use his home, his beautiful terracotta pot, for another beauty. And I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I didn't even have a nursery pot, a plastic pot, anything that was that size. I'm so excited with life right now. Okay, so let's put a little bit more of this then. I don't think that much more is gonna be able to fit. And to be honest, I think I'm gonna go grab some soil because that plant has like no soil. It's so much roots. Okay, well, let me put it in there and see, but I think I'm gonna go grab some ocean forest soil to fill it in. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that good stuff there at the bottom. I'm gonna go get some soil. Darn it! Even with this like in there, oh no, it looks okay. It's just leaning because it's... Do I need soil though? You know what? I was not prepared for this. I literally thought the thing was gonna work perfectly. I'm gonna go get some soil real quick too, to fill in the sides, because I just don't feel good using this just chunky stuff. I don't know why, I just don't feel right about it. Okay, it's real life. It's real life, people. Take 20. I don't even know where we're at right now. Okay, we're gonna put this in here. And I do really like the way this soil looks. So I wanna put some in there just because it looks cool. But you know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna top dress it with the nice soil. Okay. All right, I got my ocean forest right here. And we're just gonna dump it all in. I don't even think I brought enough. What am I doing with my life? I'm not prepared. I thought that was plenty. All right, let's do that amount of soil. I almost ripped that off, it's a root. Okay, and then the rest, let's do this stuff here. I don't know, those of you that use this kind of soil, like this chunky stuff, do you find that you have to water your plants way more often? Because I feel like that's usually the case for me, although it looks so good because it's just so barky and crunchy, and I don't know. It's a nice looking soil, but it's like, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. And of course, I made a mess. Dust everywhere. All right, a little bit more. I feel like this, I might put a stick here to hold this part up because I don't want it to lean that much. A femininomenon. A what? A femininomenon. This looks great. I love the way that this soil looks. It looks so cool. What are these? I don't know. Charcoal? What's this white stuff? I don't know. I don't know. Bark maybe? Cocoa stuff? It looks really good, okay? This plant definitely needed a repot. I'm glad I found a pot bigger. I'm gonna go get... I know that big stick was there to keep it from leaning, but it's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. So I'm gonna go get like a stick to hold this up. I found this, I saved this from an orchid. I'm gonna put it, no, you know what I think I have to do? Put it in the back here. I mean, there's so many roots in this plant, I can hardly believe it. I feel like I'm gonna stab one. I don't know. I don't want to do it. You have to, just do it. Okay. And I just put some of this Velcro, the plant Velcro around it. So it's holding it up now really stable and nice. But that is it. That is the repotting of my beautiful Bobcee. Doesn't it look like it's 1,000 times bigger? It's so, oh my God, it looks humongous now. Why do the plants always look so much bigger and better once you repot them? I was kind of upset, not upset, but you know, sad that I couldn't use that pot that I wanted. But I think this pot is so much better. It's bigger. It's way beautiful. Like, look at this nice patina. This soil looks really good as a top dressing. The plant looks gigantic. It really needs water, so I'm gonna go throw it outside in the outside little bucket that I always got going on. And then I'll bring this baby back inside. Or maybe I'll keep it outside for the rest of the summer. Who knows? Summer's almost over anyway. I went outside to get those pots just now in the soil. It is fall weather outside. It is cool, like a tiny bit of like, oh my God, summer. Is summer gone? I love summer, but it's always great to experience all the seasons. But that is it. That's my little chaotic repotting. Let me know how your repottings usually go, because I have two types of repottings. Either they're like this, wrong pot, wrong soil, wrong everything, it's a mess, and then it's all chaotic. Or I could repot in like 1 to 3 minutes. I see the plants and I'm like, oh, that needs a new home. I go outside, get a handful of soil, put it in there. I already have the pots all outside on a shelf or on the floor. Get the pot, throw the soil, put the plant, bring it back inside. Or then there's like this where it's like never-ending mess. But let me know how your repotting usually goes. I would love to know. But that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.